Worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq hollering at you one more again. All right. Man, I love you all. As always, another wonderful day. It's a little overcast today, but that's all right. We had a couple stretches where the sun poked out, so we had confirmation of the shining today. Man, thank you all truly for helping to build the worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. Um, please always continue to like, share, subscribe. Make sure every time you come to my YouTube channel, you check the community section. Very important and unique information there. Please check me out on all the platforms. My music on all the streaming platforms. Please check out. Please go and get both books currently available on Amazon. Peace, love, respect. This is the new way. The first title, latest title, Ascension Path, Best Self, Best Life. Right. Um, please make sure you check out both of those, and please, folks, go to my Rumble channel. Growing ever increasingly important that I build that up as well. Rumble.com. You can just search Big King Sadiq or BKS Light, right? BKS Light. All right. Um, man, as the year draws that much closer to an end, right? Rapidly so. Um, it comes to mind that it's often beneficial to do a checklist, right? When we draw to the end of a year or any cycle, right? That we do a checklist. At least I like to do a checklist, right? I like to develop for myself a clear picture of some things that I remind myself I would have liked to have accomplished in the year, and then weigh that against a checklist of what I've actually done in the year, right? Um, and that gives a pretty clear picture of life progress, and maybe, well, certainly I would say aids in the process of remembering the lessons that we've learned along the way. As we recall the experiences that we have gone through along the way, then most certainly there's that opportunity to recall the lessons associated with each experience, right? Okay, and then moving forward into a new year or a new cycle, it certainly provides a clear platform to identify some new goals or things that we'd like to accomplish going into or moving through that new cycle, right? Um, and I think that's important to be able to have a very clear mind, a nice, clear platform, if you will, for you to identify what you want to accomplish going forward. And then always weigh that against your overall direction, right? You know, the overall life direction that you want to head in. Or if not, which is the case for many people, and there's no judgment, right? Nothing wrong with that. If you don't have a clear picture of what life direction you want to head in, then all of the things I previously mentioned, right, should most certainly be helpful in determining that, right? Sort of aids, if you will, in developing your compass for exactly what direction you want your life to head in. Folks, we want to be able to move forward without a rigidity, right, to what we see moving forward. Um, but we do want to identify what direction we want to head in and some things that we'd like to check in and see that we're accomplishing along the way, right? Um, but the key, I would say, is doing so with a mentality that says, listen, as I go forward, I may not know exactly what happens, but I know in general what direction I want to head in, and I know what success looks like to me. I've identified what I want to accomplish. So as I begin to accomplish those things, you know, incrementally, I can be gauging myself to make sure I'm remaining on a successful track, right? And the important thing about maintaining an open mind about how things unfold for you, right, along the way, is the fact that you want to always allow for the best outcomes. Sometimes the best outcomes we don't have foreknowledge of, right? Um, we may be, and 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 here's why that's important. What if we've laid out intricately, planned out our life intricately with certain things along the way, as I'm stating, and we hold to it with a rigidity that says, I've got to follow this exact path, right? Or I've got to do these exact things along the way on my path, right? Um, and I need to see these things happen or transpire along the way. These are the outcomes I need to see along the way. Well, what if you've got better outcomes just waiting for you, right? What if you have put yourself in such a state of balance that there is more coming to you or greater benefits, even better outcomes than what you would have imagined for yourself? Would that be all right for you, right? Um, and I think if we're thinking with a clear mind, and then certainly we would make room for outcomes that would be perhaps even better than what we could imagine. But if we at least have a compass that we've developed for ourselves that tells us what overall direction we're heading in, right? What we want to see overall, um, then that keeps us on the right path, even if we have some surprises along the way, right? Um, but yeah, I think that doing those checklists are beneficial. I like to kind of do it a little before the very end of the year, right? Might be some things I want to make sure that I can sort of squeeze in there before the end of the year, right? Um, or the end of the cycle, right? However you want to look at it. All right, folks, let's continue to move forward, firmly cementing and establishing our new paradigm, right? We might not know exactly what it looks like as we establish it along the way, but we do know that we're heading toward a new high vibrational frequency paradigm that we have power in implementing, right? We know that we're in general headed in that direction, right? And that it's going to look a little something like peace, love, respect. So thank you all, man, for continue to help build the worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq on a chilly December day. I love you all. Thank you. I'm out.